come in there, bro. Don't be listening to me, bro, when I'm smoking, bro.
Bro, that's just crazy, bro. Fucking Minnesota finna take game one, bro. Anthony Edwards got like 30 points. He got like 35 points right now, bro.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Bob. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's bringing the heat. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. Corner's going to give them room. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Hennigan. Feeling some heat. Back open in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yards. Memphis picking up the tempo. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
To the air on first down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Second down now after the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack.
He's loose. Nowhere to move. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
Oh, look out, there he goes. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for first down. defense playing a bail technique. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. They're trying to get to it. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. On the move to his left. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Corners are going to bail. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds a man on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Leonard. And the ball is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw on third down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. The kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. To get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Memphis wants to move quickly. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan coming after it. Got a man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wide out in motion. Just feeds the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football.
Touchdown, Memphis! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads him with 3rd and 3.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First down to start the drive after the break. Anderson with the carry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll let it go down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Powers through. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Wants to throw. It's Hennigan. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They're sending out the regular kickoff hitter, and I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the double.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dummy. They gotta get in front of him. I thought that ain't. No, we gotta shake that out.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff.
That was good, bro. You broke it right through my little hand.
That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Any money, nigga. Any money good. A penny good. Fill that up. Oh, I missed that bit. Sorry.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The lone back's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Oh, my.
They feed him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Going with the ground game left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Miller. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up with those big plays.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
I ain't never seen niggas play football, bro. I've never seen that shit happen. Damn man.
Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way out, it's kicked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the right side. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for seconds.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Damn, dude.
First down here for the offense. run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
How you gonna make cereal better and won't get in like a turkey leg?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Judkins. Runs through the tackle. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at the Ohio State University, all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think the defensive pass rush is starting to affect this quarterback. You're seeing him now throw off his back leg. It's almost as if he's seeing ghosts. He thinks there's free rushers running at him, and he's got to get rid of the ball too quickly, where in reality, he has time to settle his feet down, step in, and make a much more accurate throw.
They're bringing heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Offense set on 1st down. The give is to Miller. Shakes off the tackler. Crosses the